สวัสดีค่ะ Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and welcome to Startup Thailand 2018. First of all, I would like to welcome you on board to the Sky Economy right here at the fireside stage. Today, we would like to welcome you to a very interesting stage right here at the Sky Economy. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Pinrat Yongpanchai, and I'm very delighted to be your host for this event. So, well, judging by my dress code and uniform, we would like to take this hall as an aircraft. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Today, before our departure, please make sure that you are now sit comfortably and ready for the session. Mobile device and another electronic device, please kindly put it ready for you to capture the important information today. And of course, this hall is a non-smoking flight. Please be careful of that. And we advise you to remain seated and fasten your seatbelt at all times during your flight. Ladies and gentlemen, the first session of today will be about the introduction and innovation. When you speak about the sky economy or aerospace, people think that it will be very expensive, a high investment and high risk. However, today we would like to show you that there are many opportunities, just like the theme and concept of this year, an endless opportunity for all the startups. Therefore, the first speakers to take you on the journey today, I would like to introduce you to the presidents of Asia Pacific of Airbus Group to give us an innovation in Airbus and technology. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr.Pierre Jaffre, please.
Hi, thank you. Hi, thanks to all of you. I'm very happy and very delighted to be here with you today to share with you what we have done at Airbus, because for the past few years, you know, Airbus has reinvented itself through a transformation process. And that's what I want to say, because all the startups and many startups probably in this room will play an increasing big role at Airbus and definitely for the future of aviation. So let's first have a look on what is the group. I think most of you are already familiar with what we have, but we are the biggest aerospace company. We develop commercial aircraft, helicopters, space activities, and increasingly changing business model to incorporate more and more innovation at an earlier and earlier stage. So, few figures. Our revenue are around 67 billion euro. We have around the world roughly 130,000 employees, and some in Thailand. We have roughly 12,000 suppliers and different nationality. What makes Airbus different is that we have roughly 135 different nationalities inside the Airbus group. And so you can imagine that the cooperation is really at the forefront and in our DNA on what we do. In Asia Pacific, which is the fastest growing part of the world for Airbus and for aviation in particular, we have 5,500 people working for us. So mainly very active region for us and for the group. So if focus a little bit on Asia Pacific. Asia Pacific is in the sky you have roughly 3,500 planes from Airbus flying in Asia Pacific, roughly 2,000 helicopters and 140 military aircraft. We have also very active in space. We sold a lot of satellites in the region and did a lot of launch with the Ariane launcher. So all that helped us to have a very strong activity in Asia Pacific and to develop a big footprint. We have more than 600 suppliers all over Asia Pacific. And that's something important. We are all over 15 countries. You see some of our product in the lower part of the slide, with, of course, Airbus commercial aircraft and the 350 aircraft, Airbus A350. Next to it, you have the military transport aircraft called A400M that is very much used also for the new logistic dynamic, because, with the big pressure of e-commerce, of many of the big new logistic way of going faster and farther, this type of airplane is providing a very strong capability. And of course, we have the different helicopters. So what is interesting is that, as I was saying, our group is changing because we are transforming and incorporating more digital information. In fact, our industry is producing a lot of data. A plane like the A350 is producing roughly 2.5 terabytes of data per day, per flight, and all this data need to be used to improve the service we can give to our customers. So a few years ago, it was definitely a plus to have this digital transformation and to see what will we do with all this data that we have. So we have launched a lot of initiatives to be able to go into big data, into more innovation, and into key technologies that will be developed today by the team of Airbus to go more in depth for you to understand the different innovation streams that we have gone. What happened basically at the same time is that Thailand, with the Thailand 4.0 initiative, took a very good initiative at the same time. And it happened that I was spotting all the different ecosystems for innovation all over Asia Pacific. And it happened that Thailand was at the right time on the map with a good incentive, a lot of people, a lot of startups, a good ecosystem, very efficient. And so we engaged in a number of discussions with Thailand and with the startup, and especially here with people, the organizer of this event, and also with partners like Jizda, long-time partner of us. Jizda, who is at the forefront of innovation and gathering the different startups here. Opportunities are great, and you see on this slide definitely what is going on all over the region. You see the number of ecosystems that you have all over. You see that, of course, as usual, Thailand is very well placed to play a role because of the geographic location, because of the rate of communications. The infrastructures are very good and efficient. And it's going in the growing opportunity. Don't forget, I say we have 3,500 planes from Airbus flying into the region. But when we project in the next 20 years, we see that 15,000 additional planes will be ordered by Asia Pacific. So it means that the business will grow. We need to address the better way to manage this aircraft from the very beginning of the enter into service to the end. So all the maintenance process, all the training, all the people, all that will give a lot of opportunity for education, for startups, and to maintenance process to be optimized. So that's, I think, an important point. Few examples. I think that's what is important for you to retain, from what Airbus has been doing in the past years. The first one, innovation, is really at the heart of what we are doing, from A to Z. Definitely, we have developed ecosystem, and during this workshop, you will see, and our team will share with you how we see aeronautic and space in the future. We are talking about, of course, the very famous unmanned aerial vehicle, the flying cars, that things we are looking at. And it's really important for you to understand how we see the future, and especially in this part of the world. The second thing is about the digitalization at Airbus. I think our team today will give you an insight on how the digitalization came at the very center of our activity. We launched a digital platform called Skywise. Skywise, it aims really at optimizing all the processes we have inside the company to develop faster, to maintain faster, to operate better and faster. So all that will give a big advantage, and we hope will definitely give a strong benefit for all our customers and partners. Simplifying the sky, that's something very important. You know that inside the group, we created some kind of startups, you know, and the head of one of them, called Aerial is a new startup-like company we have with an Airbus, who is providing tremendous services, a new business model for people to address a new way, traditional business. I think about agriculture, I think about real estate. All that is reinvented, redesigned, re-looked at by this combination of satellite imaging, UAVs, and I think today you will have a very big insight on what is going on in this new business model as well. Definitely in this part of the world, as I say, it's not something we do alone. So we are looking for partners. I mentioned GISDA, definitely an event like this one, which is not only a Thai event, but I can tell you, and that's why in the group we took it very seriously, it's also a regional event and an international event. That's very important, to be able to discuss, to engage with a different startup, with the innovation. By construction, we don't know where innovation will come back. So engaging with startups like we do today is key for a company like us. And is, I hope, key also for startup like yours, and to engage in a good dialogue. So I want really to thank the organizer and to praise GISDA. GISDA is a long-term partner of ours, always at the forefront of technology, and really they have been doing a great job on this one. Imagery at your fingerprint. I'm sure your generation is already fully engaged in that. You know, for the older generation like myself, it came as a change in the way of life. But definitely, you have imagery at your footprint. You know, a company like Airbus is already providing most of the images you have in Google Maps, all the things. But we go beyond, you know, and we want to provide extra services with our network of satellite and images we have. And you will see, the team will tell you and help you to understand better how we are moving with new technology in that, new services, new business model, because that's what we are really talking about. And the last but not least, startups. Startups are the key of the innovation. And definitely we have a Biz Lab and accelerators and everything in the group that will help your startup ecosystem here in Thailand, and of course also in the region, to exchange and to have common goals and to nurture the best ideas and to try to incorporate right away in our product. Time is of the essence, you know, the speed of change is going faster. Nothing new for you, nothing new for us, but we need to make it happen. So it's very important that all together we engage in all these things. So basically, that's the main message I wanted to pass you today. One, Airbus is really engaged in innovation, and it's spotting all around the world the innovation and the startup ecosystem. Number two, Asia Pacific is very dynamic in this domain, and we see that happening every day when I go all around the region, that things are very active. Third, Thailand took a very good move at a very good time with Thailand 4.0 initiative, a lot of ecosystem developing, and the forefront of an institution like GISDA are already making it happen. And when I see also the true digital park, can you imagine something that will be definitely the biggest incubator in the region? All that is boiling really in Thailand, and it's important, and you need to know that. Working together for the benefit of aviation, that's what I hope. That's what I hope for the development of your startup. And you will see that at Airbus, all around the day, we will be very engaged to define with you the best way of working together, and for the benefit, again, of aerospace and for the benefit of customer and people. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jaffre. Thank you. แล้ววันนี้นะคะคีย์เมสเสจที่คุณจัฟฟี่อยากจะฝากไว้นะคะนั่นก็คือว่าเรายังมีช่องทางแล้วก็มีโอกาสมากมายนะคะใน Southeast Asia หรือ Asia Pacific นี้นั่นเองเพราะว่า3สิ่งที่ท่านบอกไว้ก็คือ1ตอนนี้ประเทศไทยของเราเนี่ยก็เรียกได้ว่ามีไดนามิกที่ค่อนข้างสูงไม่ว่าจะเป็นพลังงานหรือความคิดสร้างสรรค์นะคะก็ทำให้สร้างโอกาสสร้างงานสร้างรายได้ได้แน่นอนนะคะรวมไปถึง